and you told us all this information. I'm not gonna run and do a missing persons report without having no information. Like, I have to be able to do some form of investigation, attempt to contact this person, find out, is she really missing?
Okay.
Right?
Right.
If I can do that investigation and be like, I call the PD, they're like, they can't locate her. All right, where else can we go from there? And I take those steps, and then I determine, okay, we don't know who this person is. Let's go ahead and do this missing report. Let's put this on a follow-up, and let's go from there. But there's certain steps that we have to take.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, not really. Because, I mean, she could be at Denny's, so you're going to go check Denny's? I mean, where are you going to check?
Okay, but now you're splitting cat hairs.
Well, no, I mean, no. I'm just wondering where you're going to check.
Well, we have law enforcement databases, okay?
Okay.
All right? But what you're doing is splitting cat hairs. And if we start splitting cat hairs, we're going to be...
I'm not splitting anything. I would like to file a missing persons report. I know... who knows? There's a lot of people in this world. I know that she's missing, and I would like to file a report.
Well, you call. We're going to do our due diligence, and we're going to go from there, okay? You have to allow us to do our job.
Okay, so when I call you, is that what you said?
What's that?
What did you say, when I call?
When you call. No.
Or I thought you said when... I didn't understand what you
said. We have to be able to do our job. We
have to
be able to do our due diligence.
So how long is it going to take before I can make a report?
I don't know. We have to do our due diligence. You're asking me to give you like a timeline.
Well, yeah.
Like, that's not...
How long do you look before you let me know something, or before I call you, or how long?
But again, all these things are not feasible.
What do you mean they're not feasible? Asking
because
do I wait 6 months?
So what you're asking me, okay? And I'm trying. Help me understand.
No. Yeah.
You're asking me to put a timeline on how long we should do this before we do a missing persons report.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
That's not how that works.
Well, how does it work?
Okay, again, we're splitting cat hairs now.
Well, no, we're not splitting cat hairs. How does it work?
We have to be able to do our due diligence.
Due diligence?
We have to be able to investigate, attempt to locate this
person,
right?
Right. And how long do you do that for before, and if you don't find out anything, then I mean, how long is due diligence going to take? I mean, it's just a question.
But that's very difficult for me to say, because it could take me all day. It could take me an entire week going through this entire process. So it would be very unfair for me to tell you, yeah, it's going to take me exactly 3 days to do this. No, because I could be on this, right?
For 6 months.
Right.
So, for 6 months, I just wait?
You also have to take into consideration that we're relying on other agencies outside the state to be able to provide information that we don't have access to.
So, but I mean, just for the record, you're saying that I could have to wait up to 6 months to file a missing persons report. That's what you're saying.
But again, we don't know if she's missing.
You don't know if she's missing, but I'm asking you, how long do I have to wait until you determine if she's missing or not? And you don't. It could be 6 months.
We're going in circles here.
Well, I mean, but that's what you're saying. Because I'm recording this, and I want to make sure that's what you're saying. I just want to make sure that's what you're saying. I could have to wait another 6 months before I can file, or however long, maybe a day, maybe 6 months.
But again, maybe she's not missing.
Maybe she's not. I hope she's found. Right. I truly do.
But what you're asking me is to kind of like give you an absolute.
No, I'm not asking you for absolute anything.
But
I want to file a missing persons report. That's why you guys came out here, was so that I could file one.
Right. But again, if they call back and be like, hey, we found her.
It sounds to me like you don't want to do paperwork or something, and you just don't want to do it. I don't see what the harm is. If you find her, then the missing person report, ding, found. Good points for you. What's the problem in just filing the report? Because I know she's missing, and I'm the one calling you. You do your job and fill out the report, and if you find her, awesome for you and awesome for her and everybody else involved. You don't want to do your job is what it sounds like. So go do whatever else you're doing, and I'll be talking to people tomorrow.
Okay, well, you have been nice.
You do the same.